We go. I'm Mason Lambert, and welcome back to the Weather Center. We're going to be coming on now with a tornado emergency. So this is not for our anyone in our viewing area. It's just outside of our. It's outside of our area in Oklahoma. We have a very violent tornado near Enid until 8:45, which honestly this tornado emergency will need to be extended further as this is still currently causing some damage in these areas. So let's show you what I'm talking about, because a lot of you are probably going to be like, we don't see it on radar. You do now. There you go. All right, so here is where we are seeing this tornado. This is not possible. This is a tornado. This is a tornado that's on the ground near Enid, Oklahoma. It is hitting the airport right now. It's about to cross the highway. So this tornado warning needs to be extended at least, is what it needs to be done. This tornado warning remains in effect until 8:45. A tornado emergency for southeast Enid. This is moving east at 20, and some of this is stationary. There is also a confirmed tornado in Iowa, but we're going to focus on this one in Oklahoma for now, since this is going towards Breckenridge. So, tornado emergency for Enid, Breckenridge, and Fairmount. This will need to be reissued. This warning will need to be reissued as we continue into further into our coverage. So, with that being said, we have to go ahead and treat it like there is a active tornado. New tornado warning in effect for Central Garfield till 9:30. This is a PDS tornado warning, not a emergency, but I think this has the possibility of still being a emergency situation. But the rotation on the radar, this radar at least, it's moving very slow. I will be honest, it is. And this tornado, it looks like it's weakening a bit, at least on radar. Let's go to the latest scan. This is the latest scan from, I think it's from Wichita. No, I think it's from Oklahoma City. No, it's actually from this site. So it's from the Vance Air Force Base radar. So definitely a storm to watch, since we've had a tornado emergency on it. Which now they have expired the tornado emergency. So we still have a PDS tornado warning, which, looking at this storm from another source, wow, is all that I can say. Wow. We're going to add another source, since radar, so GER doesn't exactly show the storm the way I want to show it. So this is where the tornado is currently. In the circle area that I just put on the radar. So again, on the upper left side, and this is starting to become stronger once again. So I think safe to say when this gets near Garber, if it's still this strong, we're going to get another tornado emergency for that storm. There's also a tornado warning in effect for Central K County until 9 o'clock. There's also another tornado warning in effect for North Central Osage until 9:30 for that area. So definitely something that we have to continue watching for a while, guys, because this is terrible. I'm going to be honest. This is terrible what's going on here there in Oklahoma. And the reason why this polygon isn't purple on this product is because it's due to several factors. One, this is Radar Scope. Radar Scope doesn't change their polygon colors. But I can switch it to Allison House for the radar color, the warning colors. Let me see if I can do that real quick here. So see if I can find any alerts in this in these. I guess I can't. I guess that I guess I'm gonna keep that warning stuff on here. So the tornado signature is starting to weaken just a tad. It is still a PDS tornado warning, regardless. So let's look at the debris on radar. It's very messy. This one's just been very messy. Okay, forgive me. This has just been very messy. This one is starting, this tornado is starting to occlude. So that that should no longer be, that's probably going to weaken. This one is starting to this entire area, honestly, is something to watch in K County, Oklahoma. That is an area to watch. There's also still the rotation in Fairmount near Enid, near the Enid area. So that tornado is still, I don't know if it's still ongoing or not. That is a question for the storm spotters, which I'm going to check what National Weather Service issued this warning. Okay, so this was from Norman, Oklahoma. So I can real quick go ahead and pop into their I just real quick went ahead and popped into their chat room. The last update was at 8:43, and that was for a PDS tornado warning, which is still in effect until 9:30. It's for a considerable tag observed and 1.75 inch in diameter hail. And they did just issue a new severe thunderstorm warning on that storm there. So we're going to real quick go ahead and read you off that information there. So this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Northeast northeastern Kingfisher County, southwestern northeastern Kingfisher County, southeast eastern western Noble County, northwestern Logan County, southeastern Garfield County until 9:30. At 8:50 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles northeast of Lucian to near Covington to 3 miles northwest of Bison, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. And this storm does not have the tornado possible tag on it anymore. So honestly, I think they are going to cancel that tornado warning, because it fell apart fast. It's looking like it fell apart fast. I'm going to check the chat room here to see what they are saying. So the considerable tag is for 1.75 inch diameter hail. Storm is in effect for golf ball sized hail, is what this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for. I think that tornado warning is probably going to be canceled. As the tornado has weakened, it looks like. I don't know if it's still on the ground or not. All right, give me a second. I'm going to actually try to see if I can get any information. One moment. All right, we're back to so since the tornado is no longer, we don't really see tornado threat out of this anymore. We're gonna real quick go ahead and move this cursor up to Kansas City, as there is a line of showers and storms moving into the Kansas City metro. So there is a severe thunderstorm warning for east central Wading County and northeastern Kansas, eastern Johnson County, northeastern Cass, Clay County in Missouri, southwestern Ray County in central Missouri, southeastern Platte County in Platte County in west central Missouri, and Jackson County in west central Missouri until 9:30. This severe thunderstorm was located near Merrim at 8:49 p.m. It's moving east at 45, 70 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So this is definitely a storm to watch, as this is moving into the Kansas City metro. Let's look at the past radar real quick. There is no tornado warnings in Kansas anymore. Most of them are in Iowa and Oklahoma. The tornado warning remains in effect over here until 9:30. So they have downgraded it to radar indicated. So this warning is no longer confirmed, is radar indicated. We're gonna go back to things here. So yeah, we have these storms moving through the Kansas City metro now. And as these do, it's going to produce some 70 mile per hour winds with quarter-sized hail. So this is going to continue further as well. So this is going to also produce 60 mile per hour winds as well. The ones to the south here are going to produce 70 mile per hour wind gusts. for Franklin, Anderson, and Osage and Coffee counties in Kansas. There is also a severe thunderstorm warning for until 9 o'clock for Worth, and we have a new tornado warning for the northern part of the Kansas City metro now. So this is what we're looking at now right here near Liberty. And honestly, we may be able to use this radar here to look at it. And here's where the rotation is currently. Just, I don't know what highway that is. I'm sorry. So I may have to bring back up that other source that I just took off. So I'm going to real quick show that source and switch it to something else entirely. So bear with me here one moment while I move this to I think this is where the tornado warning is, near Faribault. Yeah. Okay, so this is what they're watching there, near Liberty and Pleasant View Valley. So this is going to be a quick spin up tornado is what this storm's going to produce. A spin up is what this storm is going to produce. So it is not showing the tornado warning. Now it is. There we are. So this tornado warning is in effect for Clay, West Central Ray, and East Central Piatt County in West Missouri, Central Missouri until 9:45. At 8:55, severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive wind damage were reported over Lake Waukomis or near Gladstone, moving east at 40. So that's the only tornado warning that is now it is now in Missouri. So that's definitely something we have to take very seriously here, as this is continuing to move through the area. Honestly, this rotation ain't looking as I guess this one's not showing me the secondary radar sources. So let's look at that one too. Okay, so I can see it better from the terminal radar here. So we can see it right here. There is a rotation there. There's a rotation there where that possible tornado is. Honestly, that's probably the radar that that Kansas City is using for this warning. Is this one at the Kansas City airport? So definitely something to be concerned about right now. Okay, so this tornado warning is still in effect, everyone. So this is in effect until 9:45. It looks like they have a severe thunderstorm watch coming into effect. All right, new mesoscale discussion involving a squall line. That the squall line is beginning to weaken. This squall line, by the way, is going to be impacting our viewing area later tonight into early tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, we're going to have some storms in the area, but they are going to be weakening storms, but it's going to bring a lot of heavy rain in the area. So that's definitely something we'll have to watch very closely for those areas as we continue to go on. No other confirmed tornadoes currently. All our tornado warnings are now radar indicated, which is good news. It's not good news that there's still tornado warnings. So let me be very clear on that. So there is still this rotation here just to the north of Kansas City. Let me real quick switch back to the Kansas City radar. And I'm going to real quick go ahead and circle all the rotations that I see on radar. Right here, there's one here near Birmingham, Missouri. There's one looking like it's trying to form near south of Kansas City there. And those are the only rotations that I currently see on the radar here. There is surge near north Kansas City, going to Birmingham, just north of Independence. So there is this area of concern that we are seeing right now. So let me see if they did cancel Plate County. I can't say that. I cannot say that town's name at all in my brain. So I'm sorry. So Plate County is no longer under that tornado warning. So that polygon has been shortened a bit. We just got a report of that's a test. 1 inch diameter hail in parts of the metro. Rainfall in the area. It looks like. The severe thunderstorm warning still remains in effect until remains in effect probably through 10 o'clock. 9:30. It'd be 9:30 actually. There is tornado possible tag on that severe thunderstorm warning. They really need to not test stuff right now. There is a severe thunderstorm warning out. There shouldn't be any tests going on along this path of the storm. So this warning is tornado possible. This storm, this warning over here is also tornado possible. Do we have any more tornado warnings that we need to worry about? The tornado warning for that tornado warning that started off as a PDS warning. We started the live with a tornado emergency, and then now it's no longer there. That tornado is gone for that region. So there's no tornado in the Enid area anymore in Oklahoma. So that's definitely some good news. There more good news. The tornado signature is starting to not have those characteristics anymore. I'm going to check the weather. I'm going to check my map on WeatherWise, because sometimes they have a different perspective than I do in my position here. So so they do have a tornado warning still remaining in effect until 9:45 for northeastern Clay and west central Ray counties. There is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the Kansas City area. And this severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until midnight. Scattered damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour is likely within these storms. So we're not just dealing with a tornado threat. We're also dealing with a very damaging wind threat. Ottawa, Kansas is now under another severe thunderstorm warning for 70 mile per hour wind gusts and nickel-sized hail. So we're still seeing 70 mile per hour wind gusts almost widespread across this line. almost widespread across this line, except when you get towards Wichita. There's also severe thunderstorm warnings in Kansas, and these are starting to become considerable. By the way, that tornado warning for parts of Kansas City Metro, it's in effect for Kearney, Mosby, Accessor Springs, and Lawson. Those areas are under tornado warning until 9:45 tonight, and that's going to continue, most likely. I'm going to real quick change the background here. So here you go. This is a new background. Because I didn't like the background that I had a second ago. So again, welcome to extensive weather coverage. I decided to go ahead and come on here today because we do, on our outlook, we have a level 2 out of 5 for severe weather. We have a level 1 for St. Louis, Potosi, Hillsborough, and Salem, Missouri. Those areas are also under that level 1. So I'm going to real quick go ahead and pop that up on the screen real quick so that you guys can see that. So this is what we're looking at right now. So tornado warning still remaining in effect over here in the Kansas City Metro. A level 3 out of 5 for Topeka, Kansas, Linden, Kansas, Iowa, Kansas, Fredonia, as well as Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Enid is no longer under that anymore. Enid did have a strong tornado earlier. And they did just issue a tornado warning further to the east into Iowa, but that's outside of our coverage area. Since it's almost look at this steep temperature difference. There is now the temperatures are now 5 minutes ago. The the temperatures are going ahead and lowering. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning here. It is considerable for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So these storms are starting to come into areas of an environment. Honestly, this storm is starting to look a little concerned. Oh. How long has it been? That's a minute ago. The rotation's right here. Okay, that's more like it. So this entire line is right now rotating. There is a little bit more rotation, looks like, up here. So I think another tornado warning may be required for this area right here. Let me real quick go ahead and draw it for you. This storm is starting to rotate. So I'm going to real quick go ahead and make you guys a polygon here. So if you live in this red area that I just drew on here, might as well take shelter because this storm is starting to rotate here near Plattsville. Does this have tornado possible? No, it does not. I think they need to put tornado possible on this warning, as there is rotation starting to form there. Let me check this storm right here. It looks like some rotation. Let me look at normalized. On normalized, it's very weak. Okay, so there we go. New tornado warning in effect now for southeastern Clinton, north central Clay, north northwestern Ray and western Cardwell County in north central Missouri until 10 o'clock tonight. So at 9:11 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive wind damage were located near Trimble or near Plattsburgh. Sorry if I get that wrong. Moving northeast at 40, hazard tornado and quarter-sized hail. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, vehicle windows and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Lathrop, Polo, Holt, Kingston, Cowgill, and Elmira areas. That's where this tornado is going to possible tornado will impact the most. So there are now 2 tornado warnings in Missouri. Three miles southeast of Farrellview at 8:56, 65-mile-per-hour winds was reported. So their 70-mile-per-hour warning tag is so far verifying. So far is being verified. The one for Clay and Ray is continuing as well. So that tornado warning still remains in effect. I am still, I guess, using this one over here. Yeah, it is starting to twist around over here near oh, sorry, you guys. I'm going to switch the sources real quick here so that you guys can see them. We got another tornado warning. And this is to the east of Kansas City. So this is still in the Kansas City metro. This is near Missouri City and Sibley and Buckner. So this possible tornado is moving east at 55 miles per hour is where this is heading. So this tornado warning is in effect for southeastern Clay, southern Ray, northwestern Lafayette County, in northeastern Jackson County and west central Missouri until 9:45 tonight is when this tornado warning will be expired, or it will be extended. We don't know what the National Weather Service is going to do with these. But there is multiple tornado warnings along this line now, and you can see this bow shape here. Which is not something honestly you do see commonly in a level 2 and level 3 situation. So sorry, those storms are going to remain in those areas for the next several hours. So okay, so we just got some information from Enid, near Enid, Oklahoma. We may have just saw tonight in that tornado emergency. We may have seen the strongest tornado of the year in Enid, Oklahoma. So what that storm chaser is saying that that tornado is likely going to be rated EF3 or EF4. Maybe higher. I will be honest, maybe higher. Let's show you the storm totals that we've gotten so far. We've already received half an inch to an inch in the metro. So that's definitely something that we have to continue to watch. This is going to move towards Hannibal, Jerseyville, and St. Louis, but these are going to be much weaker by the time they get to eastern Missouri. And that storm that we were watching earlier has flared back up near Douglas. And yeah, let's look at the parameters that they're looking at. Okay, I can't really read that. Sorry. So this tornado warning is in effect until 10 p.m. from southeastern Garfield. So a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Douglas, moving east at 15 miles per hour. I may have to add on this storm that this storm has a history of producing a violent tornado over here. Even though that rotation would be over here by now, this storm has a history of producing a damaging tornado. So I just want to let you guys know there. So now this entire line has a severe thunderstorm warning now, as they now have issued a new severe thunderstorm warning to cover almost the entire line here, from the Missouri state line over here to the Missouri state line over here into Kansas. This entire first segment is under warning. Only the one segment of this one part of the line is under severe thunderstorm warning. So Oklahoma City, the South Metro, you're still going to see more. You're still going to see more warnings even after those storms move out. So that's something you guys will have to continue to watch. Obviously, I can't watch it all night. So I'm going to go now because there is no severe weather in my immediate viewing area. The reason why I went live was because there was a tornado emergency. And if there's a tornado emergency, I'm definitely going to be freaking out, getting on, and covering it. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you.